getting blown away. It's actually blowing outside.
This is Project Leader, and this video is about me riding my bike through the Cederberg.
How are you guys feeling?
Fine! I've decided I'm going to stick to my plan of going for a cruise on the bike. Heading towards Cederberg to a place called Cederberg camping place, and then I will ride with my good friends John and Albert for 140 k's on Saturday, and we'll stay at one of the farms in Cederberg, and then we'll ride back to Cederberg and Cederberg the next day. So I'm nearly at the guest farm. I think I'm 8 k's away. I'm quite excited. Friday night, it's dark out there. Rolling down the hill now to the Cederberg guest camp, and let the fun begin. I see a little bit of wind, quite a bit of wind out there. So I think we're going to have quite a windy day tomorrow, but I'm looking forward to this. I was nearly kind of tempted to pull out today because this drive is quite long. It's been about 2 hours. I mean, I've got the brights on and I can only see about 50 meters ahead of me. I'll see you in the morning. We are off. This is the dark night or dark morning. Wind, I think it's about 6 o'clock, just before 6. Heavily laden with everything we need for today and tomorrow. So we're just riding out of the start, and you can see the 2 oaks in front. It's still lovely and dark. We're aiming to ride 140 k's today. So we've got to head south here on the tar for 40, and then we turn onto the gravel which heads into the Cederberg.
It's fresh this morning. Just stopped to put on a beanie. Slept solidly for 4 hours and then woke up. I was thinking about work for 2 hours. How dedicated is that? Anyway, I'm having fun, and that's what's important. The morning sun rises. We stopped for a little morning break as the sun starts to rise. Hopefully you'll get some warmth. It's feeling like 4 degrees, I think, but it's probably 8. It's a nice wind chill. Just stopped along the way. It seems like endless at this stage. Get that feeling of, why am I doing this? And the funny thing is, I chose to do it. We're heading to a little dorp up ahead here, and then we turn to the left and head into the Cederberg. We're surrounded here by the wonderful blackrock trees and birds flying in the sky. We're only 3 hours in and this bike feels so heavy.
was like thinking about turning around and going back. No, we're going to keep going. Oh, we've got a long way to go. Still cruising into the wind. Seems to be coming from the side here, and that's the side we're going to turn into. Have a look at these clouds. Amazing. Lovely farmland out here. Here comes a car. Stay tight. Thank you very much. So look on the left side of us. Very nice. I don't know where we're actually going. So in the previous vlog on the stay, when we stayed at Cederberg, we had a cup of tea next to this tree. I didn't think we were going to be going this far up towards, because kind of we're heading south. There go the guys. Dirt roads. So let's see what happens. Better keep going. How are you guys feeling?
Fine!
Hey, lovely! We finally found a little dope. Well, we're nearly there, and there are lots of cars smashing past us. Are we going to head to the Cederberg? Jono, how you doing? Thinking about it. Yeah. You're not alone. Yeah, you feel like that pole. I don't even feel at this stage. But the views are good. We're nearly at lunch. Off they go. Into the F-bomb wind. We're supposed to have turned the corner there and had the wind behind us. But no, life has other plans. So if we ride the whole day into the wind, that will be the plan. To be honest, I have enjoyed it some of the way, but not all of the way. Just look at the mountains. What? Yeah, we just had a nice little stretch with no wind. The wind was slightly behind us. Actually, it's still a bit, it's coming in from there. And yeah, we're all feeling a little bit hammered, to say the least. I think it's time for lunch or something. But have a look at this view. So the wind's a bit better.
Found a spot on the side of the road to eat lunch, and I was going to eat as much as I could to lighten the load of the bike. Around us the wind was howling, but we were on the gravel road and we were heading into the Cederberg.
Are burnt. We are on a gravel road, cruising along nicely. Look at that. Just man and machine. No, it's actually the mountains that look so nice. The farms. And the wind's from behind us now. So it's
Still cold, very cold. A little bumpy, I say. Small climb. But the wind from behind makes a huge difference. And we had quite a strong wind this morning. It was really gusting. It's like at some points it blew the bike sideways. Mamma mia! Nice, Jono. Yeah, the stream running down. Yeah, into the dam. And then, how's that rock formation? Just there, and these rocks. This is what I love about the Cederberg. The sky and the rocks. They're still there. Can't feel them. My feet have warmed up, which is nice. Because the whole of the morning it was just iced feet, and I feel like I need to hold on tighter. But I'm okay. So the afternoon is going much better than the morning. We're making good progress. We're on 77 kilometers with our house on our back. Here come the mana. Groot stories. Bike park heaven. The dog's hearing me. We came across this lekker little farm stop. We had a toasted sandwich. Hello. Can I come in? We're heading off that way. 40 in your tummy. Have a look at that. Just came down that. So we've done 90 k's, we've got to go to 153. We're taking off 10 k's because the last 10 k's is downhill. But the boys are off, so let me go and catch them. That was so cool. Yeah.
So maybe I was going too fast, but then it all happened. Crunch.
Yeah, so we were rolling along and we were about 100 kilometers in. So we were about to descend on a little town, hardly a town, more like just a guest place. And my derailleur, rattling around so much, jumped up, tore right off, and actually went into all my spokes. And so you can see here, there's a picture of me trying to tape my spokes together so that I could sit on the wheel. And Albert over there is trying to shorten the chain so we can have a fixed chain with no derailleur. I kind of knew that we were in big trouble, and my feeling was I had a technical error. Yeah, I'm holding up these other two cyclists, so they still needed to get somewhere. So, do you feel nerves? Do you feel stressed? Do you feel anxiety for this moment? I think I didn't record because I knew this was a real problem. This was a real situation, and I'm not just making videos for drama's sake.
So the guys helped me fix the bike. We rolled it down to the local guest house where we could get Wi-Fi. Anyway, I managed to call back home and try and find some support. At no time was I very ever concerned. Once I got to the guest house, pretty tired actually, and pretty bummed out because of the technical. Anyway, I got on the phone, spoke to my wife, spoke to my dad. They weren't kind of keen to drive out on these gravel roads. So I was a bit nervous, and I thought of my good friend Ridar, who has been stuck himself before, and gave him a call. He luckily offered to come out and save me, which was absolutely a godsend.
So, all things being equal, I am not on the bike anymore. Seems to have had some major technical here. Coming down the mountain into the jockey broke off this piece over here, and we've tried to fix the chain, but the chain rides up on the thing, and you can see all these spokes are broken. It's still blowing like crazy out there. Look at the wind. So I suppose it's quite nice that I'm not having to ride in them in that weather. So Albert and John have continued on. Let me see if I go to the edge of the deck, whether you can see where they had to go. So I'm in the middle of the Cederberg, and I'm getting a very good friend to come and fetch me. So you can see the route going up the mountain there. So yeah.
The other two went on, and I gave John my blow-up sleeping mat, because the night before he had slept on the hard ground, and I thought, geez, just use this mat tonight. And their story is actually quite interesting. They rode for another 50 k's. They had to push up the hill out of that valley we were in, and they only got back at about 10 o'clock that night, and their torches ran out of light, so they were riding with one light. And I think at one stage, one of them actually rode off into the ditch. And when they got to the campsite, the wind was just howling, and they found a little cleaning room, and they just said, we're not going to try and put up a tent in this wind. We're just going to crash in the cleaning room. And that's what they did. And the next day, then they rode and completed the loop. I, on the other hand, waited, and I watched the rugby on the TV. So you can be stressed about things, or you can just go with the flow. I went with the flow. I had a beer, and I sat down at a table in the best position to watch rugby. These two people who staying there came in, and I said, well, please sit next to me. And we were chatting, and then they even offered to buy me dinner. So I had dinner with the family. And then just as the dinner finished, Ridar arrived, and I jumped in his car, and he had brought a survival pack. He thought I was shivering and cold in the wind. He didn't realize I was having a lovely dinner and watching the rugby.
So Ridar has arrived to save me. It's now 7:54. Like, good camera work there, James. I was like, This is Ridar. Say hello, Ridar.
Hello. Hi.
Ridar's just having dinner before he drives another 1,000 kilometers to take me back home, because I'm irresponsible for coming out here with I'm just my dad will hear this. Anyway, yeah, so I've had a bit of a technical, and luckily I've got Ridar that came to. Don't cut yourself with your knife now.
I've done this before, listen.
This is part of living life, right? So we rode this morning at 6 o'clock, and I'm driving back at 9 o'clock, same night. Ridar has been amazing, driving me through all of what I rode today, and he thinks it's pretty good. What do you think, Ridar?
I'm over impressed. 4,000 calories, guys. 4,000
That's it.
calories.
You keep talking. I think it's more distance that I look at. But we rode this in the dark this morning, and I'm coming back in the dark. Total blowout is what we're calling this one.
Ridar did an amazing job. I mean, he drove there and back. About 12 o'clock that night, I was in bed, sleeping soundly. All's well that ends well. I guess, the creation will unfold as it does, and unlike how we would like it to be. It's a bit of a sad moment to not have finished. You can see how beautiful it is in the background here. This is the Cederberg in the Western Cape, and I'm going to have to go out there and do it again. So thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this, like and subscribe. This is Project Leela. It's all about the play of life, getting out there and doing things. So have your own Project Leela. Do something. Don't be stuck.